Good morning guys, and welcome to today's video. So today and probably tomorrow too, might be like a 2-day kind of video. I want to work on the kitchen, right? I want to work on organizing my kitchen. You guys that are regular here, you watch my vlogs and all of that, you know that my kitchen is a disaster, and I'm going to walk you through every step of it. It's really bad right now. Riley's over here because she wants to help me. But we're gonna try to organize everything from like the countertops to, I really need to go through my fridge, empty the freezer even, kind of see what's in there, because like I don't even know, and my house is a cluttered mess. So one of the things that I want to do over the next couple months is work on decluttering and organizing. So you guys will hopefully see some videos on that. I hope you guys are here for it. If you're new for any reason, you want to hit the red subscribe button, you know, that would be great. You can stick around and watch me as I learn to declutter my house and all of that. Of course, I'm going to be doing this with tiny humans around, so we'll see how much we can accomplish. But let's just show you what my kitchen looks like at this point. I've got the counter that is full of a bunch of random things. This counter also full of a bunch of random things. Now that I'm baking a lot and now that I'm making bread and stuff, I've always got like bread on the countertop, but I also have like my flour, and it doesn't need to be here, but like I don't know where to put it, so I've got to make room for it. I've got like more bread here. Like, this is bad, I know, you don't have to tell me, we are friends here. I always have like vitamins on the counter. So we're gonna work little by little on all of this. I also want to declutter underneath the sink here. I've got a whole bunch of like cleaning products that I want to declutter and organize. This bin has not always been here. We just went to Target last night and we bought some like organizers, so I was just trying to see if this would even fit in here, so that's why it's there. So I might use that, but we're gonna work on this little cabinet here. I also want to go through like our plates and our spoons and all of the things that we have. I also have this cabinet of a bunch of different cups that Joe and I want to go through and just like get rid of stuff that we don't use. I feel like the kitchen is where I spend a lot of my time these days. Like, I'm freaking in the kitchen, you guys, like making food for the kids 13,000 times a day, or like making bread now, baking, all of that. So I spend a lot of time here, and it's in a central area of our house, but it always gives me so much anxiety because it's always cluttered and it gets out of control. Like, this is what we call like our command center, which is usually where we'd have like the mail and, you know, things like that. And when I get like checks that I have to deposit, it goes here. Stuff that I need to mail out, like this I want to mail out to my sister and to my brother, but it just ends up here. We've got random like drawings that Riley's done. I do have some cookbooks back there somewhere, I can't even see them. So this is what it ends up looking like. So we need to fix that. And then I have these drawers too. Just if you guys are nosy, you want to see what my drawers look like. A bunch of like, how do I even know what's in here? I don't know. So this is what we're gonna try to tackle. So I hope that this video at least gives you some inspiration. Like, if my kitchen can end up looking even remotely better, then maybe there's hope for you guys too, because this is pretty bad. And I think that the first place that we really have to start at is like decluttering, because like before I go and organize anything, I want to like just remain with the things that I'm gonna keep. Like, I don't want to have to organize a bunch of random stuff that I'm never gonna use. So let's start decluttering. I'm gonna be tidying, cleaning up, putting things where it belongs, and as I go doing that, if there's something that I need to just like put in a donation pile or throw away, I will do that. We'll do a little time-lapse situation, and then I'll come back and fill you in on how we're doing. I gotta clean up. I gotta put some stuff away. Alright, so this is already looking a little bit better just because I put away some of the stuff that was out on the counter. Still trying to find some kind of system for our vitamins. Like, usually our vitamins are in here, but like if they're all the way up here, which also this could use some organizing, but if they're in here, I find that I don't take them. So the ones that I've been trying to take and give the kids and stuff, I try to leave out here, but then it just looks like it's always cluttered. So I ordered a little like stand thing. I think it's coming in tomorrow. but we'll see what we do with that. But I'm leaving that out anyway. This stuff I need to take out. This looks so disgusting, you guys. This is from making my sourdough starter, and I need to just, like, this is sourdough starter that we're not keeping, so I need to just throw this out. I had them in those containers, and then a lot of you guys were telling me that you're not supposed to put like sourdough starter and like discard and stuff down the drain. So I was like, well, I can't just like dump it out the drain. So then I was like, I'll take it out and use the hose outside and just, like, you know, rinse them off. But then it's been so cold over here in Virginia that our hose has been frozen, so I haven't had a hose, so that's why they're just sitting there. So I'm gonna go, I think today, hopefully the hose will work and I can clean those containers out. And then same with this thing here. Joe calls this our science experiment. This thing over here is just a bunch of sourdough discard. I put it in that container because I think that container was like some little apples that we had gotten, so I was like, this is perfect because I can just dump the discard there, and then unlike the containers that I have to clean out, I can just throw that away once it gets full. So I think I'm finally at the point where I'm gonna throw it away. I don't have that much discard anymore now that Jeff and Phyllis, my sourdough starters, are, like, you know, they're active and stuff. So I'm gonna throw that away, and then I don't know what we should start to tackle first. I don't know, I'm like overwhelmed already. That's usually what happens when I do these like organize with me videos. I'm like in a mental block for a minute, and then once I start, then it gets better. But let me throw those things away, and then maybe we'll go through like our cups and stuff. I don't know, we'll see what we do here. Okay, I've still been cleaning up like the countertop, which, look at that, like our countertop, you can actually like put things on. Like, not that that's what I want to keep doing, but it's empty, right? Like, I'm working on a few things. But tell me if you guys are also like this, because I don't know if I mean, I know I have problems, but is it just me, or are you guys like this too? The kids, like, they always have like things that they break, like toys that they break. So like, I've had Agnes with her little decapitated head on the counter for like weeks. We had gotten this little set of, like, you know, the Minions when we went to Universal, and then of course the kids broke Agnes. So she's been sitting there, and I'm like, well, I'll crazy glue her. You know, I feel bad throwing her away, but then she never gets crazy glued. So I think I'm at the point where I'm just gonna throw her away, because I don't have crazy glue on hand right this second. And I don't know that I feel like even doing that. So I'm gonna say goodbye to Agnes. I also have the same thing. I hope I didn't say that too loud. I had this little bracelet that was so cute of Riley's that like, I guess she pulled on it, you know, it was like one of those that's elastic, and all the beads fell out and all of that, and I was like, well, I'll, you know, get around to fixing it. And it's just been sitting there, and it's not gonna get fixed, so I'm gonna throw these away and just call it a loss. And if I really want a new one, then I'll just buy her a new one at some point. Same with Agnes. So I don't know, it's like when it comes to decluttering and stuff like that, I have problems because, like, I want to hold on to things. I'm like, well, maybe I'll need them in the future, or I feel bad, like the fact that I spent money on something and I don't want to throw something away that then I might need in the future, because then I'd have to spend more money on it again, you know what I mean? So that's what you guys are gonna see when I do these kind of decluttering videos. Those are some of the struggles that I have to like work through, but I'm over it. We've got to pare down, we've got to throw things away, donate things, because it's too much at this point. Okay, but seriously though, even if this is literally all I did today, like, that is a huge accomplishment right here, just cleaning off the countertop. What I found, you guys, though, is that most of the stuff that was here on the counter is all stuff that has to go upstairs. So like stuff that belongs in Riley's room, like hair ties and bows, and like things that just I brought down for a minute and need to go upstairs. It seems like what happens is that it just kind of lands here and I never take it back upstairs. So that being said, I'm gonna try to see if when I start like bringing out some of like the baskets and stuff that I bought, we've got to create a system so that maybe I put out like one basket, like one little catch-all basket here on the counter, that then everything like at the end of the night goes upstairs. Thinking that might work, or at least it might be something worth trying, because a lot of it, like I said, it was just the fact that like I didn't, you know, have hands at the moment to like go take it upstairs. So we're gonna try something new. But at least for now, we have a counter, and then I'm gonna put Riley's iPad, because we always like charge her iPad and like Jackson's iPad here too. I'm gonna put everything against the wall like this, I think, so that it leaves like a smaller footprint. But man, that is a thing of beauty right there, being able to see my counter. All right, we're gonna go through this drawer over here. So I just want you to take everything and just put it on the floor for me, okay? Okay, so Riley's over here helping me declutter this cabinet, but you see we had a bunch of random things in here, like a bunch of different vases and like pictures that I can't even tell you the last time I ever reached for them, so maybe we can get rid of at least one of them. This thing I'm gonna get rid of because it's like one of those veggie choppers, or like, you know, one of those tools. It's like for a million things, to like grate cheese and all of that, but I never reach for that, okay? And it's just taking up space, so we're gonna donate that. And then here I found, you see, like this is what happens also when you declutter. You find things also that are helpful. So these are like some more of those little like cutters for the food that now I've been doing for the kids. So I'll put that somewhere where I can reach for it.
I think there's more.
Yeah, but we're not doing that one yet. Okay, we're working on this one. So let's see if we can get rid of some of this stuff, like this frother. I have this frother that I used to use for my coffee, but Mud Water, I think, gave us a different frother, so I can only, you know, I only need to keep one of them. Is that like oil or something? Why is that slimy? Oh yeah, you see? That's lovely. We gotta clean the floor now. This is a little pumpkin waffle maker that I have like all my appliances down in the basement, so I can move that down there. And then this, like this one I know I have to keep. This is, I don't even know what you call this, a canister, I don't even know, but Joe's mom had given us this, so that's like a special piece that we have to keep. But some of these other ones we can get rid of, because like I don't need two vases. In the donate pile, you can bring it over here.
This is where we're gonna walk.
Right, so you can put it over here in this box.
Box?
Yeah.
No, but I do.
Yeah.
Mama, oh, let's scrub because we're
You can throw that one away because we don't need it.
and the garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, let's just put these in the garbage. Mama,
Yeah. No, we're gonna keep those. Those I use.
Mama, what should we not keep? This one?
No, we're gonna keep those. And then the careful, watch your step. That red thing we can get rid of. Throw it away. The red towel.
Why?
Because I don't need it.
Hey guys, welcome to my
Right.
I was just showing my guys my shirt.
Okay, very nice.
And guys, you know, some of these things are dangerous.
Oh, okay. Some of the things are dangerous.
Yeah, and you'll cut your finger.
I'll cut my finger. Thank you. Can you throw this away from me? Thank you. Okay, so here's what I was able to do. I was able to take those big containers of like flour and sugar and stuff, and since I made space down here, I was able to fit them here. So now I know what's in here. I only kept the stuff that's like essential, but I'm reaching for my flour a lot more frequently than I am like my rice cooker that's back there. So at least I know that it's back there, the rice cooker. I can pull it out when I need to, but the stuff that I need access to, I can have it here. It's within reach, but it's not like on the counter. So that makes me super happy. All right, next up I'm gonna go through the kids, like, I don't know, their plates and stuff. I'm tired of having like these bright red bowls. Like I got a little set at Target of some like prettier colored bowls. So see if we can go through any of these things. I know there's candles up there that we haven't even used. Hello, Joseph. Does this look nice? So far so good. You're gonna help me declutter the you should go through that cabinet, like the cups and stuff.
Okay.
That would be a huge help because you have like 13,000 Yetis. Are we still gonna keep them all? You know that they're yours.
Well, your coffee cups?
Well, I do have some coffee cups, but at least like mine are like cute. Mine are like different because there's like different sayings and stuff. His, it's like the same thing. Like it just says Yeti and it's just a different color. So I don't know, we gotta go through that cabinet too because there's nowhere to put anything. So we'll do that real fast and then at the end I guess we'll show you what we were able to like donate and declutter and get rid of. right, so here we've got a whole bunch of cups and plates and all of that we're gonna donate. So I'm gonna put those in the box, but I think that that just gives us a lot more space over here, and just like we're only keeping the stuff that we really use, and then a couple things up there that are more like sentimental, but at least on the daily we've got our stuff here. And then a bunch of the kids stuff is still like needing to be washed. Like they have more plates than this, and then we have like the couple like milk bottles and stuff. So this isn't like the entirety of like their stuff, but at least, you know, we're paring it down to just having like a few things for each of them. So that's good. All right, so this is gonna be the next thing that we tackle. This is gonna be the most brutal area of the house that we tackle, because it's so bad. Like I don't even wanna know what's in those baskets. I showed you these drawers here that just are a hot mess. So we've got to do some, yes, hot mess express. But before we do that, really quick, I'm gonna put you guys down. I'm gonna show you some of the things that I got to help organize that section, and just some of the things that I picked up at Target when I went yesterday. So we cleaned out the cups, but then I also got new water cups for us, and these were like 75 cents, or like even cheaper, I think. They were super cheap, so I liked this like mint color. So we have new water glasses, which is why I wanted to get rid of some of that stuff. And then for the kids, I got them these bowls. Like Riley has a little rainbow one, Jackson an outer space. Also, these were like $2. And then the same, like the matching cup. I just thought it would be something like fun for them. So I'm gonna have these washed and then put them where they belong. And then same thing with like the bowls. Like these are aesthetically pleasing bowls. So it was a little set of 6 bowls. So to replace some of those like red and yellow and like bright colored ones, these are gonna be the ones that they use from now on. And then I also wanted to replace my measuring cups and measuring spoons. So we're gonna take them out of those cabinets now. And instead of the ones that I have there, I picked up the magnolia ones, which are super pretty. So I'll link these in case you need some new measuring spoons and cups. These are just so pretty, and it's gonna make me so happy now that I'm baking more. So the little spoons and the cups, they come separate. What do you mean, do I have money? You watching SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs? So we've got those, and then these are the matching plates to go with the cups. These I know for a fact were 75 cents. So these are gonna be like our everyday eating out of, you know, plates. So we're gonna have those that I put away and wash. These are the little organizers that I bought for those drawers. So these were from that Bright Room company. A lot of the stuff that I picked up was from that Bright Room, I guess, collab or whatever they're doing with Target. So we have some small containers that we can use in there, and then we have these like long ones, and I think there's like 3 of them in here. See if maybe we organize that space, and then 2 of these bigger trays. So all of these, again, I'll have links for you guys. I also got some really cute kitchen towels for spring with the Easter bunny, since you guys all know, if you guys watch my vlogs, what happened to my other kitchen towel. If you don't know, I freaking set it on fire because it was in the oven. So needed a new set. So this is the one that I got, and it kind of goes with the whole like, you know, springtime, you know, decor kind of set. But what I liked about this was that these are like spring colors, but it's not like I can't use these like the rest of the year. So I didn't want something super Eastery or super spring that then I have to completely replace at the end of the season, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking because we have a lot of things to do. What are you doing there, little miss?
Whoopsie.
Are you being a good helper?
Yeah.
Excellent work. Very good. Thank you very much. we still have a ways to go, but I found like a whole bunch of like Riley's artwork. So I have like a bin over there in like the craft room of Jackson's like washing his hands back there too, of like her completed work. So it does not belong here, but it's just like an easy place for me to dump everything. Same with like bills or like anything that comes in the mail. It just kind of winds up here. So I did order, it won't be in today, it'll be in tomorrow. So I'll see if I can include it maybe at the end of the video if it ends up being something that I use. But I ordered like a really pretty like black mail sorter. So I'm hoping that with that, maybe like if there's anything urgent that we need to get to, or a bill we have to pay, or something like that has to be acted on, we can put it there for the time being, instead of it winding up at the bottom of a bunch of papers and then we don't even like do the things that we have to do. Like I have a baby shower invitation here, like I have to buy my friend her gift. So if it's not front and center, I'm gonna forget. So things like that, I'm just, you know, I'm trying to develop some better systems, but it first requires that I clean out all this stuff, because like this has been just insane. This space has given me so much anxiety. It's been that way the entire time that we've lived in this house. So we're trying here, we're trying. Please don't fall. Some of that, most of that. Do you guys want to see the cookbooks that I'm keeping? Because these are like my favorite cookbooks. If you need some cookbook inspo, these are the only ones that I'm gonna leave here on like the counter. So this is the one that I've been sharing the most often because it's my brand new favorite. I love this cookbook. If I could only have one here in my kitchen, it would be this one. It's the Magnolia, but volume 2. So I'm not gonna say a million things about it, but I love this cookbook. It is so good. This is one that I got when I started becoming a member with Thrive Market. And they sent me this as like a welcome gift, and the recipe book is actually super good. So it's got like a whole bunch of different things, and then like a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the ingredients that are here to make the stuff. Like I made cookies from here that were divine. They were so good. These are the ones, hazelnut chocolate chip chocolate chunk cookies, but they required things like hazelnut meal flour, like a bunch of like random things that I don't usually buy at the grocery store. So I put them in my Thrive Market order, and now I have them and I made them so good. So I've got that one. I do have Magnolia, the first one, I guess, Magnolia table. And I honestly, I'm sure that there are good recipes in here, but I personally like volume 2 better. These are the 2 that I had like when I started like feeding Jackson like solids. So these are like some good ones if you want like recipes for like toddler muffins and things like that. I always recommended both of these. I also have the Whole30 recipe book that I love, because like Joe back in the day, Joe and I did like the Whole30, and this one just has some good like healthier recipes. Okay, I have to go turn off the water now because you guys are gonna see this video and have a fit. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of comments going, oh my god, look how wasteful, this person was leaving all the water in the background. It was my son. I was keeping him occupied so that I could do this, okay? So I'm sorry. So I've got that book, the Whole30. I've also got this one that's just random. You can't buy this, but Nickelodeon sent us this one, and they have a whole bunch of like fun snacks that we can make with the kids. Like look, I can take a pickle and I can make it a car like for Jackson. You'll love that. And then I only have a couple more. So I've got, this is like a smoothie one that I got from when I worked with BlendJet. Just a bunch of different smoothie recipes, so I always keep it here. And then we love Flav City, so I do have his cookbook. I haven't made honestly a bunch of stuff from here, but I should sit down. Like I flagged a whole bunch of stuff, but I haven't really made a bunch of stuff, so I need to get on that. But we love Bobby, Flav City, we are fans. So I've got his cookbook. And then I have this one from What's Gabby Cooking, another like not YouTuber, but another Instagram food blogger, or whatever you want to call her, that I really like her stuff. So I flagged a whole bunch of recipes here too. So that's it in terms of my recipe book. So I also have this like giant binder where I keep like a bunch of other random recipes. So this is like any recipe that I print out, that I want to try, that I've made. I also keep all of my like if I ever make a home chef meal that I really like, I always keep the recipe card here, and I have a bunch of them so that I can recreate the meal, because a lot of times you can just go and find the ingredients on your own and then recreate it. So we've done that a bunch of times. So I have to find a place to put all of like this too, but it's gonna like stick out like a sore thumb here. So I don't know, I just feel like regardless of what I do, I still don't have enough space. So that is my life. Okay, so for now, this is what I'm working with. I'll probably change that around, but at least, you know, the stuff is clear. I still have to do the drawers, but then this is what we've been left with on this side of like stuff that was in the basket. I have a whole collection of different sunglasses that I'm gonna go through because like how many sunglasses is too many sunglasses? Right here, my friends, too many. And then we've got like other random things of Joe's, like how many of these little cloths does he need? A bunch of cords, but he told me that this stuff he's keeping. So I have to figure out like, what are these cords for? Why are they here? Why do they need to be here? So I've got to talk to him about those cords, and then just like random things, bracelets of Riley's, like why is there a random lipstick here, masks. I feel like we've done better with the masks. Like there used to be like 40,000 masks, not that many anymore. So I'm gonna go through this stuff, and then I'm not sure like if I'm gonna keep this basket here because then I have that mail organizer coming, so like is all that stuff gonna fit here? I don't know. Okay, so so this right here was extremely satisfying. It took us forever. I didn't even film us doing it because it took the longest time. But I feel like now we can actually see what is in here. I still have some stuff that I gotta put away like where it really belongs. But dear Lord, this looks 1,000 times better than it did before. So we've got like chargers, we've got our straws, we've got like some wine opening things there. And then I keep my measuring spoons separate from like the rest of our cooking stuff just because this is what I use the most often. Yes. And I hated like not being able to find like where they were. So that's where they are. And then just, you know, more random stuff that we use on a daily basis. You know, batteries and scissors and tools and stuff. I put Riley's hair ties in here with some chapstick pens. The stuff that just ends up cluttered in a drawer. But at least now with the little organizers, they're at least, you know, a little bit better separated and I actually know what's in here. So very happy with this. And then you'll notice up here, I took away the cookbooks because I made space down here for the cookbooks. So that also made me super happy. Like down here we have like some extra like drinkware and like Joe's whiskey glasses and stuff. And then I keep my crock pot down here. But I, you know, made some space, we decluttered some more things, and now I can keep my cookbooks here. And here, like they're easy to reach, I know that they're here, I can just pull these out, but they don't have to take up space on the counter and then end up like falling over and all of that. So this is great. And then I think we'd have space here for that little mail organizer and whatnot. I don't like how this looks, so I've got to figure out what to do with tissues. I maybe don't need to keep them here. But we'll have some kind of basket. I don't know if I'm gonna use this basket. Let me show you guys the other one that I have. Over here at Target yesterday, I got this one that I think I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I got that. I got this that I'm gonna try to use somewhere else too. And then I had also gotten this one that I was thinking maybe I could put there, but I don't know if that's gonna, work. We'll have to kind of see what I end up even keeping in here. The idea is not to fill this basket with a million things, but it also is like wire. So like you'd be able to see anything that's in here. So I don't know what's better. I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing, but I have some options. I do like the look of this. Like I like the black with the wooden handles, but I don't know that that's gonna serve the purpose that I'm looking for. So we'll see.
Okay guys, today I'm done last bottom, so we're gonna do down.
Excuse me? I was gonna tell you, hello again. I don't remember where I left off the last time, but Riley and I are now going to work on the, like where I have like all of our cleaning stuff. Obviously I'm here with her, watching her, but I can't tell you how much better I feel just in what we've done today. Like this kitchen just feels like brand new. I feel like there's just so much like light and space. Like I love it. So we're gonna organize this. Let me show you what it looks like.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! So this is just where we keep some of our cleaning stuff, you know, like the basic, you know, the multi-purpose spray, all of that, the Cascade pods, the best sponge in the world, the Scrub Daddy. You like this sponge?
Yeah, I do.
Why do you like that sponge?
Because it looks like my dada.
It looks like your dada?
Yeah.
That sponge looks like Joseph?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Because it says Sponge Daddy.
It says Scrub Daddy.
It says Scrub Daddy.
Don't you normally call that the happy sponge?
Yeah.
Does it have a smiley face?
Yeah.
Very nice. We're not gonna open it because we already have one that we're using. But this is like where we keep our trash bag liners, all of that. So I'm gonna take everything out because I'm sure that there's like multiples of things.
Okay, let's take everything out.
Okay, you can start helping me. You can put everything on the floor, okay? Of course, she insists on helping me. So I'm gonna let her help me a little bit. And then we'll see if we can at least make better use of this space down here. I think that this drawer is gonna work for here. I think we can make it work. So I'm gonna take the scissors to get like all the tags off and stuff.
Smells like strawberry.
I'm sure it does not, but okay. Remember when this stuff was like freaking gold? This is like what we were all searching for at the peak of, you know what? But yeah, we have a little bit of this left over.
Oh, I'm gonna reach that one all the way over.
Okay, we're taking everything out of here. Okay.
Ooh, this is crazy.
What is that?
I don't know.
That's for dust. That's to clean dust. Obviously we don't do it. That's why we have our cleaners that come every 2 weeks, and they thank the Lord. They are the angels of this world. So they clean the dust for us. Okay, where did my helper go? Oh, she went to go clean the dust, of course. All right.
What in the world is this?
What in the world is this? It's a dust cleaner. Oh, and here comes the other child. Joseph, I need you to keep him contained because we're doing the under the cabinet.
I need a little bit of help with the heavy ones.
They're not that heavy. So I'm over here asking Joe what needs to be like easily accessible. So like cascade pods, we're gonna go right in here, trash bags, and then we'll see like our stain remover, the best stain remover in the world. We use this all the time.
The all-purpose spray.
Yeah, the all-purpose spray, all of that.
Cleaner.
Yes, thank you, Raiden. So we're gonna see if we can just like, you know, consolidate some of this stuff and then see what we do with the rest of it. Little humans are making this impossible. You're making it pretty impossible. Okay, so this is what we've got at this point. I think I ordered on Amazon too last night. I ordered another little caddy. Like a 2-tiered caddy, so I might put that here once it gets in, but we kept just the stuff that we use the most often, so at least here we can get, like, we can keep some extra sponges, we've got some towels, the stain remover that I always use, the garbage bags, and then, you know, the Tide pods, not Tide pods, the Cascade pods, and like this is the cleaner that I use the most often. And then, you know, just the other things that I like to have on hand. Okay, so really quick, this is something that I'm super happy about. I had gotten these bins at Target, and I was thinking originally that I was going to use them in the fridge, which I'm going to actually go and probably buy more and then get some for the fridge. But this is going to work even better right here, because normally this is where I keep like Jackson's bananas and apples and oranges, and they're usually literally like they just sit like this, and then half the time I don't even know how many I have left, and they rot, and like it's just not a good situation. But they work perfect in this space. I've got to take the little tag off still, the little sticker, but I'm gonna fill these up with the produce that goes in here, and like that, it just looks so much nicer. So that was a great find. Alright guys, so it's actually the next day. There were a couple things that I wanted to wait until today to show you guys, because you guys can probably already see the mail organizer back there, but I was waiting for those two things to come in, the mail organizer and the little thing that I got for the paper towel holder. So now I'm going to give you basically just a final look at the kitchen. Like, this was such a good project to do this weekend. I am so happy. I don't think I have to tell you that, but I'm so happy with how it looks now. I didn't get to the fridge and the freezer. today or yesterday, but I will in the future. So if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because that's gonna be like literally the next project that I tackle. So if you want to see me organize that, need some more organizing and spill, then definitely stick around. So this is what the kitchen is looking like. Looks a million times better than it did before. I don't think that there's any denying that. So I did get this mail organizer that I think I'm gonna try out and see how it works. So the idea is, you know, if I get a piece of mail or something that I need to do something with, I can put it there, and at least it's not like all, you know, getting lost. And like, I liked the basket that was there. I tried like the black wire basket, but then like I felt like you could still see a lot of the mail, and a lot of things were probably gonna get stuck in there, and just, you know, it's just gonna be like another basket. So we're gonna try this out and see, you know, how it works. This one I got on Amazon, and I think it comes in white too. And it's like, you know, nice wooden materials. And then the other thing that I got was over here. I took the paper towels. I had one of those holders that just sits on the counter, but just to alleviate some of the counter space, I got this thing. And it did come with like screws. If I wanted to like screw this under here, I definitely could, and I may have Joe do that at some point. But for now, it also came with like a giant command strip, like a giant adhesive. So that's what I used down there, because I wasn't sure at first like if I was even gonna like it or not. But I think it's nice, because I think it's, you know, one less thing that's on the counter. So that makes me happy. And then I'm leaving out, like you guys already saw, I'm leaving out the KitchenAid. We've got our food scale here, the Ninja. Anytime that I bake bread or if I bake cookies, I can have like one little platter here. I ended up here putting all of like the vitamins that I wanted to have like more readily accessible. I put them here, and then I also put like our liquid IVs that I had in a separate container on the counter. So kind of like consolidated them and, you know, did a 2-for-1. And then my mud water that I like to have sometimes, and then the AG1 that I take. So those will stay here. And then this is actually Joe's, that probably doesn't need to be here. It's just like his water. So at some point I'll have him find a spot for that. But a lot less clutter, just a lot less stuff in general. And, you know, I can see my countertops. So that makes me happy. I decluttered a whole bunch of stuff that was here. Got rid of a bunch of like seasonal plates that I had, and got rid of just like a lot of junk that was just like stuffed in the corner here. And then I love how these baskets have been working. Like the fact that now we can see our fruit makes me super happy. Over here I didn't do much, except that I put our bread baskets up there. Then here is where I'm gonna put all of our Tupperware, and I actually have some extra space now that I decluttered to put more Tupperware, which we're, you know, hoping to use, like, since I want to do more meal prepping and all of that. So that's good. I think this drawer was like the last drawer that you saw me like declutter, but this is just where I have like some of like the cooking utensils and things. So got rid of some stuff that I didn't need to have in there. Now I didn't do it in this video because I had recently just decluttered our forks and our spoons. I actually pared down a bunch of like the spoons that we had for the kids. So now I have like Jackson's super fun, like his airplane fork and spoon, which he loves these. We keep those. And then like I have all the food cutters and stuff that I've been sharing on Instagram. So those we're keeping. And then I did try out that that tiered thing that I ordered from Amazon. I ordered like a little tiered caddy, but the way that the sink is structured, like the piping and stuff, it doesn't let me put it in, like it didn't fit. So for now, this is what we've got, and if I ever see something that fits, that has the right dimensions, then I can buy it. But for now, it's not terrible, and at least it's a lot better than it was before. And then in this cabinet over here, this is where I keep my pots and things that I cook with. So I have a bunch of bowls, and I have my cutting boards, and just like the pots and the pans that I use on a daily basis. But what I did is I decluttered here too, and I made space for my Dutch oven. So I don't know how well you're even gonna be able to see it, but now my Dutch oven is there so that I can, you know, use it and doesn't have to stay up here on the counter. And then you guys had already seen this. This is what the plates and the bowls and the kids like cups and stuff look like. I ended up putting the kids cookbooks over here, like the ones that are more like kid food related over there. So we're gonna see if that works. And then down here the same, I had shown you this where I'm keeping my cookbooks now, and the crock pot. We've got our cups and all of our things over here in this cabinet. And then we've got the drawers that are a little bit more, you know, organized than they used to be. So makes me super happy. I also was able to find the, I don't even know what you call these things, blades, mixer sticks, whatever these things are for the hand mixer. I was able to find them, which makes me happy because I was about to buy a new mixer because I was like, oh, I'd like to have one if I didn't want to use my KitchenAid. A hand mixer would be nice. And I found the actual hand mixer, but I couldn't find these. And now I found them. So now I have those there with my baking stuff. that is it. Oh, actually, no, one more thing. So I told you guys that I was gonna try out some kind of system for this basket over here in the corner. And this is basically gonna be the one catch-all basket. We're gonna see how it works. I'm gonna basically, like, anytime that there's something here that we wanna take upstairs that we would normally just like put it randomly here, I'm gonna practice seeing if we can just put it in the basket, and then a couple times a day, or even if it's just one time a day, take this basket upstairs and put everything where it needs to go. So that's why it's already full of stuff from yesterday, but we need to take that up there later today. So that is it, my friends. I hope that you guys enjoyed this organization declutter video. I need to do these more often. I have so many other spaces in my house that need attention like this, and that I'm very excited to like do this process with. So let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see, if there's any other kind of content like this that you'd like to see. Let me know down below in the comments. Let me know if you like this, period. All of that feedback is super helpful, but I hope this gave you some inspiration. Again, you saw it before, it was pretty bad. I hope this inspires you to, even if it's just like tackling the smallest space or just one drawer, like it's still better than nothing at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love your freaking faces. Thank you for being here. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.